Hello, good evening. You're welcome to another exciting episode of Intimate Talk with Blessing. My name is Blessing Adverts, and tonight my friend Blessing Afalabi will be giving us tips on mental health. So get your jotter and your pen and jot. All right, good evening from Lagos, Nigeria. Thank you, Blessing, for having me again on the show. You know, I'm always excited. I always love to talk. So thank you for bringing me up again. Tonight, I'll quickly be sharing tips on mental health that I got from Grace Cottage. So the first tip I'll give you is be objective, be optimistic, choose to see the bright side of every situation. It is very important for your mental health. Now, learn to express your emotions appropriately, but do not entertain negative emotions. Now, if you have to cry, please cry when you have to. It is very therapeutic, very therapeutic. And the third tip I'll give you is surround yourself with good friends. Very important. Positive-minded people. Build a good support system around you so that you can find, solace in them. Now, this leads me to the fourth tip, which is sieve your friends. Listen, you need to avoid toxic people. Ensure that you are in the right place among the right people. You should learn to cut people off immediately you realize that they are toxic and their actions are affecting your mental health negatively. See, you don't need a multitude of people in your life. You just need a real and robust support system. Be conscious, deliberate, and intentional about your choice of friends. Avoid toxic people, toxic places, and environment. It is very important for your mental health. Now, the fifth tip is learn to use talk therapy. And by that, how do I mean? When you notice that you're tending towards a depressive state, please use talk therapy. When you notice that you're withdrawing yourself from the crowd, which you don't do normally, you're losing interest in interesting things, you have mood swings, loss of appetite or excessive appetite, then that is a sign of depression. You need to talk to people that you trust, or better still, talk to a professional therapist. It does a lot of magic. Now, number 6 tip is service to humanity is very key. Try to provide solutions to problems, help others positively. It really increases your optimism. Learn new skills, develop yourself to help you stay in a very good mental state. Number 7, time management is very important. Be a good time manager, and you see that life will turn out for you better. When you manage time well, you get things done on time. See, your brain will work perfectly. And now takes me to the 8th tip, which says avoid hot topics. See, any topic that is unnecessary, please run away from them and learn to control your anger. It is very important. Number 9, avoid unnecessary stress. Whatever will stress you, whatever thing, whatever person, whatever place that will stress you, please avoid it. Now, the 10th tip is identify your stressors and determine how to deal with it. Now, by stressors, what do I mean? We have both internal and external stressors. Internal stressors are those that we can control, while the external are those we cannot control. Let's say like traffic, lights, and all of that. But for the internal stressors, we have our lifestyle choices, our attitude. Those are things we can control. What kind of food do you eat? Are you a junk food person? Junk food is not good for our health. Do you take excessive alcohol? It is not good for your health. Excessive sugar intake too is an issue. So learn to work on all these internal stressors and determine to deal with them. Now, the 11th tip is rest and exercise. Seriously, there are a lot of great hormones that rest and exercise develops in our body, and it makes us really perfectly mentally okay. Now, the 12th tip is smile and laughter. They always say you are not always completely dressed without a smile. Smile and laughter actually releases endorphins that make us look younger, make us radiant, and do better in life. So it is very important. I want you to take these tips to heart, and I'll leave you with these words. Listen, suicide is not an option. There is hope for a living dog than a dead lion. There's no situation that will last forever. So I'd advise you to enjoy, experience, and learn from the process. Relax, unwind, don't be stereotyped, manage your life appropriately, and then learn to talk to people who will not judge you, people who will not stigmatize you, people who are open-minded and sincere. That will be all for tonight. Thank you.
Wow. You see why I told you to get a jotter and a pen? Well, I got a whole lot of points. Thank you for listening. Good night.